Hello and welcome to all. In today's session, we'll see top 20 AI interview questions for manual tester or automation tester or the full stack QA with real-time example. So if you are an experienced person or fresher, then this is very important questions related to AI for manual tester or full stack QA or automation tester. Okay, so before we start, so today's session we'll consider the login feature for full stack QA mindset. And if you see here, we have two text fields. One is a username or email, okay, and we have a validation we are putting on that one. It should accept username 4 characters and the password. And we also have one more feature, remember me checkbox and the login button. Okay, now we'll see how AI can be used when we need to implement this login feature. Okay. So as a QA, first we need to understand the requirements, okay, or the story, and after that we need to start a test case. Okay, so my first question is like, how can AI assist in generating a test cases for login page? Okay, so if in case we are using a AI, okay, then simply we'll give the prompt, generate positive, negative, boundary, and the security test cases for a login page, and we'll give the requirement. Okay, like here, as I mentioned, username like requirement is with minimum 4 character if not email. Okay, if email is there, then email validations. Okay, then password fields, remember me checkbox. Then AI improves the productivity. It quickly give the all the types of test cases, that is a positive, negative, boundary, and security. If possible, we can also provide the login screen. Okay, so here we can see AI can analyze the functional requirements and generate positive test case, negative test case, boundary value test cases, security scenarios. Okay, and it reduces the documentation efforts and improve the coverage. Okay, so here it's saving a lot of time. Okay, so it also gives the test types and all these details. Okay, then we'll just add that in our test management tool. Okay, so here you can see username minimum 4 characters, password remember me. Okay. The next question, how can AI help identify requirement gap? Okay, so here AI can detect the missing validation rules, ambiguities, and undefined behaviors. Okay, now if you see, like in earlier example, we just mentioned username must be minimum 4 characters. Okay, if you give the prompt, okay, now here I mentioned analyze this requirement and identify missing validations or ambiguities. Username must be minimum 4 characters, if not email. Okay, if you mention this prompt, okay, then definitely AI will provide the maximum length. Like here you can see, okay, it mentioned the minimum but not mention the maximum length. Then special characters are allowed or not. Then case sensitivity also it's not mentioned. Okay, then this types of missing requirements will identify from the AI and will confirm with the product or the respective owner. Then next, how can AI improve the exploratory testing? Definitely, AI can suggest edge cases, high-risk scenarios, historical defect patterns. Okay, we'll simply give the prompt like suggest exploratory testing scenarios for login functionality in a production system. Okay. Then how can AI assist in security testing? Okay, definitely AI suggest attacks vectors testers may overlook. Okay, so definitely if you provide the prompt like generate security test cases for a web login page, including ingestion and brute force scenarios, definitely it will give all the scenarios and the steps. Then what are the risks of using AI generated test cases? Okay, definitely. So we should not copy paste the blindly uh, AI generated test cases. Okay, the issue is like here you can see it is a hallucinations. Means if it is not in your requirements or it's not required, but still AI will generate. Okay, maybe it's a irrelevant test cases. Okay, or missing business context. It's our business don't require that much things. Okay, or it's over reliance. Okay, so this is the what are the risk of blindly trusting AI generated test cases. Okay, so if you give the prompt, you will understand that things. Okay, so I will recommend. Okay, don't copy all AI generated test case as it is. First, analyze that one. Okay, first think whether it's related to our requirements or not, whether it's related to our acceptance criteria or not. Then and then we can add in our test management tool. How can AI assist in a boundary value analysis? Okay, here we can give the our requirement and we'll mention generate the boundary value test cases. Okay, definitely it's quickly identify the minimum maximum value just below just above. Okay, and here I give the prompt. Then how can AI help in defect trials? Okay, this is also very important things. Okay, so AI can cluster the similar defects. Okay, we'll provide all the defect list. Okay, then it will cluster the similar defects, predict the severity, suggest possible root cause. Okay, so here how we can give the prompt: analyze the following login defect description, suggest possible root cause. Definitely, AI will provide the root cause. How can AI assist in regression testing prioritization? Definitely, it will AI can analyze the code changes, impact models, past defect density. Okay. If login model is modified, then suggest high risk areas to prioritize in regression testing. Okay. Then what is a prompt engineering in manual testing? Okay. The prompt engineering nothing but it's a writing a structured context-rich prompts to get a precise test output. If you are not giving the prompt correctly, you will get the bad result. And here you can see bad prompt is like generate login test cases. If you just mention generate login test cases, okay, it will AI will give you a lot of test cases, which is maybe not related to our requirement or our acceptance criteria. So we'll give the correct prompt or the good prompt is like generate detailed boundary, negative, and the security test cases for login page, and we'll give the all the requirement. Okay. How can AI assist in log analysis? Okay, so here you can see AI detect the abnormal pattern in login features. Okay, and we'll give the prompt like analyze login feature logs and identify possible patterns or anomalies. How can AI help in test data generation? Definitely, AI is really helping when we need to require specific test data. Okay, otherwise it's a very time consuming. So it will generate valid emails, invalid emails, strong password, malicious inputs. Okay, we'll simply go the prompt generate 20 valid and 20 invalid email IDs for login testing purpose. Definitely AI or ChatGPT will generate all the data. How do you validate AI output correctness? Okay, so this is very important. We need to cross check with requirements, validate with SME, perform the peer review, execute the sample scenarios. Okay, so this way we need to verify the correctness. Okay, and if you want to see here, okay, sometimes what happens, AI giving a lot of results which is not relevant. Okay, so we'll skip that things. Okay, how will you test the remember me functionality using AI insights? Okay, we'll test using cookie creation, token expiration, okay, security risk, cross-browser persistence. Okay, and we'll go the prompt like generate test cases for remember me functionality considering the security risks. Okay, for login feature, we can mention it. How can AI help in risk-based testing? Okay, AI predicts business impact if login fails. Okay, so this way we'll give the prompt what are the business risks should be considered if login functionality fails in production. How can AI support accessibility testing? Okay, so this is also accessibility is also important if you are using the web-based testing. Okay, then AI suggests the screen reader compatibility, label association, contract issues, keyboard navigation. Okay, and we can simply ask or give the prompt generate accessibility test cases for login page. Okay, next, can AI replace manual testers? Okay, so first thing remember, no, AI cannot replace the manual testers. Okay, using AI, we enhance the productivity. Okay, like if you see, like humans always think the critical, okay, business judgment, okay, ethical validations, and risk awareness. Okay, so an obvious AI cannot replace the manual testers. Okay, then how will you validate the accuracy of AI generated test cases before using them in a manual testing project? Okay, so like as we discussed earlier, okay, AI generated test cases should never be directly adopted into our test suite or in our test management tool. Okay, as a manual tester, as a full stack QA. Okay, so I will mention. Okay, we are validating them against business requirement, acceptance criteria, okay, existing defect history, domain specific rule, and the security consideration. And then we'll use AI generated test cases in our manual suite or in our test management tool. So these are all top 20 AI related interview questions for manual testers or the full stack QA or the automation testers. Okay. If in case you have any questions or queries, please let me know. Thank you.